The hardware that you will need includes a pan with a lid, a cookie sheet with an oven mitt, a knife that's good for cutting vegetables, a spatula, and just a spoon to mix with, and a little bit of canola oil. Our ingredients are the most important part of our entire meal. These ones are actually coming from my garden. So I have a lot of little tomatoes. I also have a zucchini, an onion, and I'm using some kale. You also can use spinach that you can buy at a store. My kale came from my garden, but the spinach works great. And I have basically picked out whatever works for me. I'm also going to be using mushrooms, and I also will be using a little bit of fennel seed to add some flavor to those mushrooms. You also, though, if you don't want to use mushrooms, can use chicken sausage, and you can buy this pre-cooked at any store. And pesto is going to be one of the main elements of our meal. This one, again, you can buy at any store. You can make your own. Mine came from Costco. Some cottage cheese. I'm using full-fat cottage cheese to get all of the good value out of it. And finally, polenta, which is really one of the stars of the show. You can buy this at any store. Usually it's in the vegetarian aisle in the produce section. Remember, you always have to wash your vegetables. So here I am in fast forward, washing those vegetables, making sure that they are ready to be enjoyed. So now we're going to start with the preparation of the polenta. That starts by turning your oven and letting it warm up to 425 degrees. I'm also going to use my Pam or canola oil or whatever oil you have around to grease the pan. I'm just going to spray it over there to avoid any sticking. Beautiful, right? And now I'm going to cut up my polenta, which is one of my favorite pieces of this whole ordeal. I like to start cutting the polenta at the very edge. You actually cut the plastic, and if you buy a pack like I have, a little bit of water will fall out. Totally normal, and that's okay. You have to be careful to make sure you take off the plastic. You don't really want to eat this plastic wrap here. So I just take all of it off right at the beginning to make sure you don't accidentally have any plastic in there. And then I'm just going to go and I'm going to cut just a few centimeters. Being careful to keep my hand away from my cuts. Just trying to make even coins here. And these are going to be a key piece of our meal. Now I'm going to start laying them out on my cookie sheet here. Just as you would if you were doing breakaway cookies, frozen cookies. As easy as can be. And it looks like I'm going to have enough space to even cut the rest of mine up. And I'll just let these sit and wait for my oven to warm up because I don't want to put them in too early. And now I'm going to start cooking my vegetables as well. So starting out, just turn it to about medium heat. On mine, it's like a 5. Just a little bit higher than that. And you're going to put some olive oil in there, and you're going to let the olive oil get nice and warm for about a minute or so. Okay. Now that my oil is nice and warm, I'm going to take my onions that I cut earlier, and I'm just going to toss them in the pan. Being careful not to splash myself. I'll get all of those. And I can mix them up, so then just break them apart a little bit so that the oil is getting nice and coated all around the pan. And these are going to allow to cook down and just release some of their flavor to make them even more delicious. We'll let them sit for about a minute. So with my meal, I'm going to use some mushrooms. One of the really cool things about this meal is it's very customizable. In the past, I have used chicken sausage that you can buy pre-cooked at the store, and it's really easy to slice it up and toss it in the pan. I'm using mushrooms this time because one, I had them, so I was just like, this is a meal I can throw anything I want in it. Also, it's environmentally friendly, eating less meat, so that's always positive. In order to give it kind of a sausage taste though, I am actually going to be using some fennel seed, which is the real seasoning that goes into sausages, so it has this little Italian spice to it. It's a really good kind of, addition to any sort of meal. Putting some of this fennel seed in here. And then I'll put in some mushrooms nice and early to suck up all of that flavor. And these will cook down a little bit. So they look really big, but they'll get a little bit smaller as they cook. I'm also going to put a little bit of pepper in there, just to add even a little bit more flavor for these mushrooms to soak up. And I'll give it a little stir to get the oil all over. I'll let those cook. Put a cover over it just to speed up that process a little bit. And in a few moments, I will put in my vegetables. And as my mushrooms are cooking, my oven is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put my polenta in. You have to watch these. You want to cook them for about 5 minutes. And after about 5 minutes, you want to look in there to see if they're nice and golden brown and crispy. They really will turn the color just a little bit darker, and then it'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's just really going to be dependent on your oven. So you're going to watch out for any dogs. I'll get burned. I'm just going to slide that in. And my mushrooms are cooking down nicely. So I think it's about time that I'm going to add in the rest of my vegetables. So I'm just going to bring my vegetables over, and I'm going to toss them in. That's all my kale, all my zucchini, and my tomatoes, all the colors. We got iron, we got all sorts of good stuff, vitamins in here, totally fresh, perfect for a body right after a hard workout. And again, I'm just going to mix this up just a little bit, just to make sure all that oil is going around. And I will cover it once it's nice and mixed up. And these vegetables will just cook together and blend those good flavors. And we'll be adding our pesto in just a little bit. One of the main elements of this dish is pesto. Pesto is awesome. Most of its nutritious value comes from the oils and the healthy fats that belong in it. And the basil, of course. And so this is going to, basically I just use the Costco one. It's awesome. I've been using this for a while. That's why it's not all the way full. I've gotten probably about 5 different meals out of this. So I'm just going to do this, and you can open this up. And you can come see that these vegetables are nice and kind of wilting down. I'm just going to mix in a few dollops of pesto. So there's 1 teaspoon, 2, 3, and I really like it, and so I don't have to be too shy about it. We're burning calories, so you might as well enjoy it. Getting those good healthy fats in our meal. And then I'm just going to take my spoon and I'm going to mix this on up so that pesto gets distributed to all of the veggies, so all of these delicious flavors can be blending together as they cook. And it's still going to be a couple of minutes for my polenta to be done, so I'm going to turn down my heat just a little bit. So I went down from kind of medium high to medium low. On mine, I have little numbers, and it went from a 6 to a 4. And I'm just going to kind of let this sit and marinate in its goodness. I'm going to cover it back up to keep all those flavors just right in the pot. And if we come and look inside the oven, you can see that it's starting to get gold in there. I'm still going to let this sit for just a couple more minutes, and then I will be taking them out in just a little bit. They have probably a few minutes left. So I've waited a couple more minutes longer. My polenta is nice and gold. And I'm going to go here, use an oven mitt so I don't burn my hand. Probably should have used one earlier. I'm going to use an oven mitt. I'm going to be very careful as I pull them out. I'm going to place them on a spot I can hold. In my case, I'm just going to put it right on top of my stove. And you can see that they really have changed colors. And like I said before, these are our gold coins, or gold medals, excuse me, that you've been working hard for. So now I'm gonna serve them on up. So it's nice, simple. I use a spatula here, and I'm just gonna take a few of them. I'm gonna lay them out on my plate. My vegetables over there are still cooking away, and you just need to. I have usually, if you're really hungry, I have usually like 6 or 8 of them. You can eat as many as you want, just whatever you are feeling. Some are kind of thinner, some are bigger. Doesn't really matter. The flavor is going to be the same, and it's going to be nice and delicious. And once I have them laid out on my plate, oh, look at all that. I'm going to turn off my heat, and I'm going to use my spoon. I'll mix it up just a little bit more here. Get all that flavor mixed around. Just going to keep it nice and simple, and I'll spoon it on top. It will look beautiful with all of the colors. One of the things that we're always striving for, eating foods with different colors, different flavors, different textures, really get into the heart of food. So you can see all these veggies that I'm going to be getting from this meal. And then one other additional element is some cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is awesome. It's an easy way to get some simple protein and some healthy fats. This is kind of a full fat one, so I'm just going to scoop on here. And this will add kind of a contrasting flavor that's nice and kind of soft to the more potent basil in some ways. Potent not be the best way to describe it, but together, this is going to be an absolutely delicious meal. I even can throw on, if you're feeling adventurous, a little balsamic vinegar. Be careful, not too much, but this will just add even a little bit more complexity. That's just about good. Here. And right here is truly a gold medal meal.